Before I go ahead and get started with this video, yes, I am aware that spiritualism and, you know, psychics and fortune tellers and ghosts and demons and all that stuff is very taboo and not everybody believes in it. But this is my truth, and this is things that I've been dealing with since I was a child. So please respect what I am talking about today and not try to clown me in the comments, because I am not mentally ill. I do not have schizophrenia. I do not have dissociative identity disorder. I am not hearing voices in my head. I am not experiencing psychosis. I have never been more mentally sound in my fucking life. I am in a very good, positive place. So I am not experiencing any of that. I am not mentally ill. I've been to psychiatrists, psychologists. I've literally done everything to check. Maybe I am one of these things and that's why these things are happening to me, but like, no. So please respect what I am talking about today. This is why I don't make videos like this, because I do not want to hear people calling me crazy. I don't want to deal with that, because this is my truth and this is something that I deal with, so please respect it. Now we'll get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hey girlies. So today's video is going to be my paranormal experiences that have been happening as of recently, and why it led me to finally going to a psychic and actually getting a reading and maybe trying to get some answers for what has been going on in my home. So if you're new to my channel, let me give you a little background refresher, or maybe you forgot of what my past with paranormal stuff is. Ever since I was a baby, there has been weird things caught in photographs. I have been caught talking to the wall, having genuine conversations, playing as if one thing is a child's imagination, and one thing is a child having a complete conversation with something that is not physically there. Fast forwarding to when I was in middle school and I had to take down the doors in my room because literally they would open and slam in the middle of the night around 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. I would be wide awake and I would see that shit just slam. From me seeing tall figures at the end of my bed and it literally spooking me to the point of I don't know if that's what caused the insomnia, but since I was a child, I have not been able to sleep. Apparently I could sleep when I was younger, but around 7, 8, 9 years old, I can't sleep anymore. I'm not experiencing sleep paralysis where I think I'm asleep but I can't get up and maybe I see something at the end of my bed. No, I'm fully awake. So for the past couple of weeks, I have not felt alone in my home. I have genuinely felt like somebody has been behind me the entire time, including now, and it's fucking bothering me, it's pissing me off, and it is worrying and scaring me, because it's what do you want? I do not know how to communicate with the other side. I am not buying a Ouija board. I am not going to do a seance and try to end up inviting a clusterfuck of other things into my home, and then I'm even more screwed. It has been getting genuinely annoying. I cannot fucking sleep at all at night. At all, you guys. I have been awake for 30 fucking hours. I want to go to bed. I can't sleep, but something is not allowing me to go to bed. Yes, I have insomnia, and yes, I have sleeping issues, but I'll eventually knock out maybe at 4 to 6 a.m. But I have not been able to sleep at all. It is causing me so much stress that my fucking hair is starting to fall out. And it's my hair, I know that I shaved it or whatever, and I shouldn't be vain or experience vanity. I should have learned oh, your hair isn't everything, Vanessa, whatever. But it took me a whole 1.5 years to get to where I am, and now my hair is falling out because I'm extremely stressed. So what has been happening as of recently, like I said, I have felt like somebody has been watching me. I will be sitting in my living room. Literally a couple of days ago, I had to move from my living room to my bedroom and shut my door because I actually felt like something was just standing there next to me as I was sitting there watching Game of Thrones, which by the way, I just finished and the fucking finale was complete shit. So as I'm sitting there on my couch, literally minding my business, I can feel something there. You feel the presence of your pets or whatever, but you don't really feel them, you just know that they're there. But when you actually feel have you ever been in a room by yourself and you felt somebody walk in? You didn't hear them, they didn't say anything, you didn't see them, none of that, but you felt them walk in the room and you just turn your head and you're oh, somebody's here. Just that intuition or that sense, I don't know what that could be called, but just kind of feeling somebody walk in. I have been feeling that. So after a couple of days of that happening, I expressed my feelings to one of my friends that does believe in this stuff, and I was telling them bro, like I've literally felt like something has been watching me. Like I feel like something has been like around me. It's just a weird feeling. I haven't felt this in a while, and it feels like not even just one, but it feels like there's multiple people just like in my home, and I don't like that feeling at all. One day I'm sitting in my kitchen on a bar stool, and I literally was on house party with my friend Elijah. We're just talking or whatever. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about. We were talking about something, and literally out of nowhere I just see Tupperware that's sitting on my counter, gently, not angled, not about to fall, literally sitting there, just go boom, and just slam on the ground. Literally I froze, and I just looked at the camera like, did you just? And he just went, yeah. I have not experienced something being thrown or tossed in a while now, so it kind of re-surprised me and re-scared me all over again, because I haven't experienced that in such, you know, what, maybe like a year or two maybe. However, that does not mean that I haven't been hit. I shared with you guys a couple of months ago that I was sitting on my couch playing video games, and literally I felt something just smack me in the back of my neck. And it actually made my head go forward. My cats are the sweetest little angels in this world. Like, if you've ever met my pets, you will know how sweet and angelic they are. I don't know how they turned out so lovely. Maybe it's because like I showed them so much love, I don't know, but like my pets are so, I'm like looking at them like, I love you guys, you're so lovely. My pets are so nice. I know that they're not out here just like, first of all, they're cats, like they're little little pawsies, like they're not gonna smack me. So aside from me feeling like somebody has been sitting there watching me, finally there has been some physical, like I can see contact, that something like is there, because I did not, like, unless I have telekinesis and I somehow looked at it and it went roo-boo, like, no. One of my friends actually does tarot cards. I'm gonna share with you guys the psychic story in a second, but one of my friends does tarot cards, and they basically, like, you know, they pulled them for me and they told me like whatever they meant. The cards basically told me that somebody is trying to come from my past and they are not telling the complete truth, and that I should not believe everything that they are saying because they do not have the best intentions for me personally. And it was weird that those cards said that, just because there has been somebody that has been trying to come back into my life within the past couple of months, and recently they have really been hitting me up like, hey, like I want to talk and blah blah blah. This person caused me a lot of distress in the past. But the message that I took from that, I wanted to go to an actual like psychic and see what she had to say or he had to say about this, just because like, if my friend just pulled some cards that just said that, like, I don't know, like I genuinely just wanted to see like if their cards would say the exact same thing or something different, I don't know. Now we fast forward to a couple of days ago of me actually going to a psychic. So I wanted to find one that was genuinely connecting with people, that, you know, was making a difference in somebody's lives, and I ended up finding one that had quite a few reviews, and a lot of people were saying like, had an amazing experience, it was crazy that they knew this, I didn't tell them that, like how did they know that, like just like crazy kind of reviews. So I was like, let me go see if this is real. So I ended up calling her up, I made the appointment, and I pulled up around like 1:30 to her place, and she welcomed me inside. I felt very at peace. I did not feel like anything like negative was in that room at all. Like the weight that I carry every single day, I did not feel that at all when I was in there. I was very calm, very at peace. She was a very nice woman. Like I did not get any sort of like creepy, scammy, like weirdo vibes from her. Like she seemed very calm, very chill, very like nice, you know? So it started with her telling me that she needed to connect with me. So I can't remember exactly what she said, but like she was holding my hands and doing something, and literally I just saw like a tear roll down her face, and I was like, okay. I wasn't showing any emotion. It was my goal to not give any sort of like, oh, like, or make any sort of face to where like, because I don't know, I genuinely feel like there are some people out there that are scamming people, and they're trying to take advantage of people's feelings and emotions. So I wasn't gonna let her see any emotion. I was just gonna be straight up like, so what's up with me? What's good? She proceeded to tell me, I am so sorry for what happened to you when you were 7. And I just looked at her. Literally, like I wanted to lunge across the table, because I've never told anybody that, and I don't want anybody knowing that. Then she proceeded to talk about family stuff. Like she either conveniently said the right things somehow, or she knew these things like from some other source. Like I don't know, like was my mom in the back room? Like Like, I don't know. And then she told me that she would like to read my cards. So she ended up pulling out her tarot cards and she, you know, gave me a reading with those. And she shared with me that somebody, once again, as the other cards, literally she pulled similar cards, or I think they might have even been the same ones that were pulled when my friend did it for me. But literally, like, she pulled the cards and said, like, yeah, this guy is trying to come back in your life and do not trust him because he's running right now and he's trying to run into your arms for a solution right now because he doesn't even know what the fuck is going on. And she literally, and the thing I was like, okay, she could just be saying that about like any ex-boyfriend or something, you know, like that could be like super general information, despite what I experienced a couple minutes prior. But she ended up telling me like, oh, the guy that lives in blah, 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 that is doing blah, 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 blah with blah, 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 blah. Then she started talking about chakras or whatever and told me that my heart chakra had like some sort of like shield over it or something. And then she told me that his like throat chakra was broken or something. I don't know much about chakras and all of that. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've heard of them, but I don't know much about them. But she ended up telling me that and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more, which I since haven't, if I'm gonna be honest. She then proceeded to ask me a couple of questions like, do you want this person in your life, yes or no? Does this blah blah blah, yes or no? Like, she just asked me a bunch of yes or no questions, and then in the end she told me, okay, so what do you want me to help you do? And told me that I have 3 guardian angels. Apparently people only have 1 or 2 sometimes not even any, but she told me that I have 3 guardian angels and that they may have been possibly trying to warn me of something recently. Like, I really didn't know, but she told me that like they may be trying to warn me of something right now. She's trying to figure out what that is, but she said something is trying to warn me of something, and like that kind of like freaks me out because like I don't want to go around like mistrusting people like, oh, this person's out to get me, this person's out to get me. So like I'm not out here like paranoid, like trying to cut people off or anything. Literally, I was just kind of like spooked by it. We started talking about my personal life a little bit, and that's when I brought up the whole demon thing. I told her that I've been experiencing stuff like that for a while, and she just kind of looked at me like, she looked kind of scared. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, like she kind of gave me a like worried look, like a fearful look. I don't think she was expecting me to tell her that at all. But immediately when I told her that, she said that she wanted to anoint me and that she wanted to cleanse me. So then she started like, she told me to say my name 3 times, and then she had me repeat after her something. It wasn't anything like Ashalakapara. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. Not any like hiss snake shit. It's like a very peaceful like little thing that she made me say, and she had me like hold these like crystals in my hand, and she was like spraying something on me like. After doing that, she proceeded to tell me that I didn't have to worry about anything and she was gonna, you know, take care of things from her end. And I don't know what that means, and I'm going to find out. So like after this video goes live, I did tell her that I did do YouTube videos, so hopefully she doesn't, you know, watch this video and like curse me or get mad at me or something, because she was like, how many people have you shared all these things with so far? And I'm like, well, not really anyone. And she's like, like maybe you shouldn't share it with everyone, but like, I'm a YouTuber. And you could take her saying that she didn't want me to share it with other people, like you could take that with either her maybe meaning like she doesn't want anybody to like possibly say that what she did was gimmicky or fake, or maybe it'll somehow get in the way. I really don't know, but if it really gets in the way, she'll give me a call and let me know, right? After she did that, like I said, she told me that she was gonna take care of everything, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna go home now. I did not sleep at all that night. I literally felt like I had a crowd of people in my fucking house. I'm very sensitive when it comes to like things like that, and I literally felt like my house was packed. I remember turning off my television and going in my room and shutting my door. Like, I had all my pets in there and I was just sitting there in my bed like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I am wide awake. It's 6 in the morning. I am wide. This is a couple days ago. Like, I am wide awake. I cannot, like, I feel no sense of like sleepiness. Why am I wide awake at 6 a.m? I've been awake for like 30 something hours at this point. Like, why am I still woke? And why do I feel so like this? Like, I feel like there's something surrounding me right now. I feel like I don't know, I just felt like I felt like I had a million eyes on me. Like the feeling that I got, not positively though, because like when I went to like playlist in the past and I'd walk in and I felt people staring at me, not that kind of staring, like a bad kind of staring at me, like we're watching you bitch kind of feeling. Like I said, that spooked me, so I ended up going into my room and I literally was just sitting there in the dark. Like, I have to force myself to go to bed. I have to force myself, like I have to. And I couldn't sleep at all. I ended up reaching out to her that same day and I told her like, hey, like I wasn't able to sleep at all last night. Like what the hell is going on? And she's like, okay, so come in, like let me talk to you or whatever. I go in and I tell her, I'm like, I could not sleep at all. Like what happened last night? And she told me, she's like, oh, like I was working hard on you last night. That might have been like why you weren't able to sleep. But like, what were you doing then? She didn't tell me what she was doing and I'm just like, what does that mean? And then like the subject kind of got changed, but it's like, what were you doing? Like, why couldn't I sleep? What were you doing? It just really freaked me out, if I'm gonna be honest. And like, she told me that she wants to help me. Like she told me that she wants to like cleanse me or whatever. And like, she wants me to come in again. But like, I'm kind of scared to go in, you guys. Like, I don't know if I should. Like that feeling that I got, like I felt like I had a million eyes on me. I felt like somebody was like I felt like people were in my house, people were outside my house. It was so weird. I mean, there were some things that she said that were completely off, if I'm gonna be honest. Not everything that she said was completely on. Like one thing I told her was that I was pursuing music and she said, okay, but do you think that you're doing a really good job at it right now? Like, do you think like, cause I can see that you're not really like, you know, trying. That's completely false. I have been working my ass off for my music career. Like I know you guys may not see everything right now, but there's so much shit going on behind the scenes that you guys are gonna see very soon in the next couple of months. Well, not even the next couple of months. My cover art should be out within like a day or two of this video. And then my song will be out very soon after that. And then the music video, and then the other song, and then the other music video, then the other song, then the other music video. So like I have shit like going on. So like that wasn't true at all. When she said like, oh, like do you believe that that's really like going like your way, do you really see that like blah blah blah, like whatever, I see it's not really working. Like girl, it is working though, because I just got signed to management and I have a production team and blah 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 blah. Like I think I'm doing fine. She started talking about my finances and she was like, do you really think that you're like in a good place right now? I was like, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable, I'm doing pretty good for myself. Like I bought my house, like I don't have a car bill, a car note. I don't like, I'm pretty good right now. And she's like, do you really think that though? Like, are you actually really? Like, I don't understand why she was really questioning that so much, just because like, I know my finances, I know my bag, like I'm actually doing pretty good for myself right now. So like, I don't understand why she like said that, like, because I have no problem admitting like, yeah, like bitch, I've been struggling lately, or like, you know, things have been low, things haven't been doing too good, but like, I've been perfectly fine. So what I'm trying to get across is that like not everything that she said was completely accurate in my opinion. I haven't spoke to her for a couple of days now, but every single day since I have gone to her, I have felt like there has been several people in my home watching me. And that is partially why I wanted to make this video. I am not saying that psychics work with, you know, fucking demons and stuff, because she was praying over me. Like she was speaking to God, I think. The same night that I saw her for the second time, she told me to call her, and I ended up calling her, and then she told me to give her another hour, but then it was literally like late at night. So like I was not about to keep like, I was not gonna keep playing cat and mouse and keep trying to call her back for whenever she was ready to talk to me. Like I was just like, you know what, I'll just talk to her tomorrow. So I ended up texting her and I was like, hey, like can like I call you or whatever? You told me that you wanted to talk to me. So I get on the phone with her and it felt like I was a burden. Like, you know, when you just like you're talking to somebody and it's kind of like you feel like they're forced to talk to you. Like that's how it felt for me, and that's why I'm not even like, I don't even want to like deal with that anymore. I didn't pay her to talk on the phone with me, but like it just kind of like felt like she didn't give me any like actual information. It was very general, and it was weird because in person she was so like personal and so like good about everything, but then over the phone it just kind of made me feel like I was calling like one of those like 1-800 psychic lines, and they don't give a fuck about what you have to say. So I don't know. So I don't know. That was my experience. I thought I would share it with you guys. If you've ever gone to a psychic and had any sort of experiences, feel free to let me know below. Yeah, I don't know. Shop Briella lashes, I guess. I don't know. I'm wearing the Sis lashes today, if you're wondering. Yes, I do sell my own lashes. So if you want to go and get some, briellalashes.com. They're live right now. I restocked yesterday. So if you guys want to go and pick some up. But yeah, I don't even fucking know, but let me know your opinions below, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.